You don't look the gifted fox between the tails. Chapter 1, Prologue. Sonic shook his head fervently, doing his best to get rid of the white spots obscuring his vision. That last hit really shook him up, and this really wasn't a time for that kind of nuisance.
Sonic, watch out!
He heard Tails shout somewhere to his left, and then something barreled into him. He went flying, hitting something hard and raw. He shook his head one more time and, yes, he could finally see something except for the annoying white. And, yup, that was a tree he'd just hit. But what was that thing before? Tails cried out suddenly, in pain or surprise. Sonic wasn't sure. He rubbed at his eyes fervently, trying to spot the orange fox somewhere around. He saw him at the same time. His vision finally cleared. Tails was being pulled into Robotnik's airship, a metal arm clasped around his middle. He was quickly gaining amplitude, but the hedgehog could see him desperately clawing at the vines, trying to get free. Then accident. Without much thought, Sonic tapped into his power and ran, eyes on his fox friend high above the treetops. He spotted something red and changed course immediately.
Knuckles, throw me.
He bellowed, hoping the Echidna would get the idea sooner rather than later. One eye shot to the sky, and a heavy swing later Sonic was flying upwards, hands outstretched towards the trapped friend.
Tails,
He called, reaching forward. There were only centimeters between them. Sonic pushed harder, reached further. Their fingertips brushed. Almost there. He almost got him. He missed. Time seemed to slow down for a couple of seconds. Sonic hovered mid-air, disbelief in his eyes, arms still stretched towards Tails. Tails, who was getting further and further away, terror clouding his blue eyes. And then the time moved again. Sonic plummeted, the ground advancing at the neck-breaking speed. He clenched his eyes, expecting the impact, but it never came. Instead, arms closed around his body, and the two landed on the grass with a heavy thump.
Are you okay?
Knuckles asked, letting him go the instant they were on the ground. Sonic didn't reply, shooting his head up. The orange blur, which was Tails, had just disappeared inside the belly of the airship, the heavy door snapping close behind him.
Tails,
He cried. He heard, rather than saw, Knuckles' fist clench in frustration. They saw the airship rise and disappear in the clouds, and Sonic never before in his life felt more helpless.